Good evening, ladies, gents, everyone. How's everyone doing? It's the Monday night live stream with myself, Tom. It's Pizarros Pieces. We're on YouTube. We are on Facebook as well. We've got a fantastic special guest coming up in a minute, guys. But as always, I like to say this is a live stream. Anything can happen. It's also adult content, so please be prepared for bad language and all that nonsense. So, without further ado, I always got to bring the main man in, the co-host of the evening, Mr. Big C. What's his gut?
Good evening, everyone. Hey, before we go any further, another brilliant headpiece sponsored by Mr. Colin Wicks. It's another Colin Wicks hat I'm wearing tonight. Before we get into anything else, thank you very much, Colin. Really appreciate it, mate.
Fantastic.
From certain angles, Tom, you don't even realise you got anything on your head. This is the thing.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that is kind of with the theme of tonight's guest as well.
The goggly eyes, Tom. Puppets. It couldn't be more relevant, could it? I'm really excited about tonight. That's it, mate. Well. Really excited.
You're excited. You're a big fan of our guest tonight, aren't you?
Very.
Should we bring him in? So
the main man.
It is my pleasure, and it's always fantastic. Every week, the guests we have, we love them all. It's my pleasure to bring in our guest for this evening, Dan.
Hey,
from OddPod.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Here he
is. I'm good, thank you. I love the hat; it's beautiful.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I know you've got good. Dan, you're a man who's got good taste. I know that.
Hello.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. We are good. We've got loads of comments. A lot of people saying evening. I think we've already got about 50 odd people in watching, which is good.
Tom, when you get classy guests on, you know you're going to get an audience, aren't you?
I'm just excited.
This is it, mate. This is it. So, Dan, we got lots to talk about now, guys. Yep. You can see below the screen, going across the screen, we are going to talk more in detail a bit later on with Dan with regards to the new movie he's got coming out. So I've put that down there for anyone who wants to support, anyone who knows OddPod, who subscribes to his channel. Be sure to grab the movie. It's coming out in about 2-3 weeks, I believe, on Blu-ray and DVD.
Mm-hmm. Yep, something like that.
So
I'd say 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks. Wicked stuff. Nah, Mr. Big C, you know it's that time of the day where we got to do before we hit up the guest with some questions and everything. We want to do the little competition. Now we've got a quiz later on. It'll probably be towards the end of the show between you guys because I've done this because I just like seeing you get walloped. Big C. We've got a Pokemon quiz.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you put him under pressure now. Basically, I take the guest on every week at their own game, at their own speciality, and I try and compete. So,
Dan, this is a quiz on Pokemon.
So I'm going to embarrass myself now. I'm not going to get.
No, you're not.
and
you're not, mate. You're not.
Can I just say, Dan, my knowledge of Pokemon is Pikachu, and that's about it. So you should give me a good go.
Yeah. I just like seeing Chris. To be honest with you, I've tried to give Big C a bit of a chance because it's only 5 questions, straightforward. But 4 of them are multiple choice, and one of them is look at a picture. Again, tell us the name with multiple choice. So Big C, you're kind of in with a chance, but it's going to be more of a guessing game for you than anything. To be honest with you, I don't want to put you in a predicament, Big C, like I did last week, where you just put random characters down. Oh, who's this? It's Jigglypuff because you ain't got a clue what you're looking at.
Which is what happened last time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Last time, the guest, Dan, I won't put you under too much pressure because last week our guest ran off before the results of the quiz could be announced. He was that worried. Don't get me wrong, he beat me, but he went running scared. So we don't want to do that again this week.
Sorry guys, I'm just going to take a picture because I like to just put it on the old Instagram. His phone, apparently Ken's phone overheated. I've not heard of such a thing, to be honest with you. And he's got a brand new iPhone as well.
It was the pressure.
So
it was the pressure of it all.
Yeah. To be fair, you still got walloped though. You lost.
Yeah, I
lost by
I did, but
how many?
Who wins a fight and
4 or
runs
5?
Yeah.
Have you ever actually won any of them?
Well, the first one was Terminator, and I'm quite strong with Terminator, so that was a draw. Last week I got walloped on the 80s, an 80s quiz, and now obviously I'm taking the main man on regarding Pokemon. So let's see.
So yeah, what we're going to do is I'm hoping. I know not everyone's into Pokemon. Pokemon is huge, but of all the people that are watching across YouTube and Facebook, I'm sure there's a good handful of Pokemon fans. So this is going to be this is what we're doing. It's very straightforward. It's just nice and simple to win this prize. I'll show you guys the prize in a minute. No, I'll show you the prize first actually. It's Pokemon related. It's a very cool prize for any Pokemon. Dan's jealous because he wants it, to be honest with you. He wants these. So let me make myself big. There we go. This is a Bandai Japanese Pokemon Evolution model kit. I want to say I'm sure that's what it's called. You get Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. These are not readily available in this country. Obviously, they didn't come from this country. They're from Japan, and they're worth about £35-40. And on top of that, the winner will get 2 of these very cool kits. Let's turn it around. There we go. Oh, that's it. These are original Pokemon bubble gums from, I think they're from 99. It might be 2000. So they're like 20 years old. So whoever wins this prize, I would not recommend eating these, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool if you're a Pokemon collector. Now, I do understand that let me just put that down there and get myself out of solo. Not everyone watching are Pokemon fans. I get that. But it's free. If you want to win a prize, it's very simple. We're going to be running this competition for the next 10 minutes, and we will announce the winner later on in the show. Here's how you do it. You can only enter once. That's how we like to do it. And it's only open to people in the UK because of the ridiculous costs to ship to Europe and the States now. So I'm going to ask Dan, because Dan knows the question, because it's related to Dan. And you can put your answers in the comments, and we're going to run it from, what's the time? It's 7 minutes past now. So we'll run it to 17 minutes past, and then that's it. Once that's done, 10 minutes. Once that's done, you can't enter. I'm hoping someone's going to get the answer right within them 10 minutes. The first person to answer it right, obviously, will win the prize. I'm going to be keeping my eye on the chat. So Dan, what is the question for tonight's prize?
The question is, what is my favorite Pokemon?
There you go.
What is Dan's favorite Pokemon? So you can only enter once. Like I said, guys, write a name of a Pokemon in the comments for the next 10 minutes. Like I said, whoever gets it, someone might not get it right, to be fair. If someone don't get it right, I'm gonna have to think of a plan B. I've not really thought of that, to be honest.
If someone doesn't get it right, I guess I get all the prizes. I guess. Only fair.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So we've already got some answers starting to scroll through. So with moving on, let's the question I always open up with, Dan, for people is in regards to you as a collector, because you collect toys. You're big on the 80s, you're big on the 90s. You collect toys, but you collect a bit of gaming as well. And I know you collect unusual items as well, like things like trading cards and obviously books and annuals and stuff like that. Where did it sort of all begin for you in the 80s, I presume? But where did you start collecting, and how comes you collect us? Why did you do it as such?
The first thing I can ever remember collecting would be Boglins, mini Boglins. So that's the first thing I can remember, because there was different tribes, and I remember collecting every single tribe for all the Boglins. That's my first memory. I guess that was late 80s, early 90s, mini Boglins. Yeah, probably late 80s. So yeah, mini Boglins, and then Pogs. Does anything, any kind of trend kind of thing, I used to just collect. So yeah, Pogs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much where I started, but I did stop for a while. And then as the other part of the question, where did I get back into it? Because like I said, the origins of it was just like Pogs and mini Boglins, stuff like that. I've always collected stuff But yeah, when I went to like college and stuff, I just know like I wasn't really thinking about stuff like that. I was more into like music and things like that. And then I think it was, I'm trying to think, because I remember there was a few little bits over the 2000s where I'd grab a few bits. Pokemon was the huge one. When Pokemon hit, and obviously that's got to catch them all, so that's another collector fun kind of thing. So yeah, when Pokemon hit, I just went crazy for that. So that's really got me back in love with collecting stuff, whether it was in the game or the toys and stuff like that. That's the first proper collection I ever had, was for Pokemon collection. In my old bedroom at my old house, I had a tiny little shelf, probably about that big, with load of Pokemon like toys and stuff I got, and then a few boxes with some Pokemon stuff. It wasn't a huge collection like I've got now, but yeah, that's the first thing. And then for years and years, nothing else collecting. I'm not getting old toys back or anything, not even thinking about it, until I found, for some weird reason, it was Angry Video Game Nerd that I came across when it was really early videos, and he was talking about retro games and stuff like that. And started thinking about my PlayStation and stuff like that. So I thought, I'll grab an old PlayStation and grab a few games stuff. So it started with gaming again. So I started collecting some games and stuff like that. And I started thinking about Pokemon again. Obviously, I was still a Pokemon fan the whole time, but I started thinking about the N64 that I really wanted when I was younger was the Pikachu N64. So I bought that. And back then on eBay, I think I got it for 25 quid boxed. And now it's a ridiculous price.
Yeah, that's big money, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. There's so many things I'd love to go back in time on eBay and grab.
Yeah.
But
would you?
Yes, that got me back into it.
Because there was a few years with everything retro. There was a few years, probably in the early 2000s, where this stuff was almost worthless. Nobody wanted it. It was
crazy.
leftover.
Even only like not that long ago, I got my Ghostbusters Proton pack and stuff, and that's all in its box. And now it's a ridiculous price. But on eBay a few years back, I got it for like 30 quid, 40 quid probably. For the Proton pack boxed and stuff.
And do you know what? In the 80s, I remember the Proton pack was about $29.99 back then when it was first sold.
Yeah, I think I got a price tag on a few of my Ghostbusters toys. I'm like, how was it that much?
Yeah. So, it didn't really change in value for years and years and years.
No, yeah. So Pokemon, yeah. So I started getting Angry Video Game Nerd. And then, I just started thinking about all the stuff I had back in the day and stuff. So I'd go on eBay, grab a few things and stuff. But I wasn't properly thinking about it. And then YouTube properly started going and stuff. And I've decided, I was making a rubbish YouTube channel years ago, just putting random little skits and stuff like that, nothing like retro and stuff. And then, I decided, the initial idea for my YouTube channel was, have you ever seen Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yeah.
My YouTube OddPod was going to be Pee-wee's Playhouse.
That sounds brilliant. That sounds brilliant.
But I was in such a tiny little room. I was like, I cannot turn this tiny little room into Pee-wee's Playhouse.
You can't give it the scale it deserves.
No, I definitely couldn't. So it was a minimalist version. So that's why they were like puppet characters and some of the things talking. I thought, okay, that's kind of a cool idea. And that's how that evolved, because it was going to be like a Pee-wee-ish. And in Pee-wee's Playhouse, obviously you got these puppets everywhere. So that was the inspiration for it and stuff. And it's grown since then. But that was the main inspiration for it. I just kept collecting from there.
Can I just say one thing about Dan's YouTube channel? Everyone's got to check it out who hasn't seen it. So where you've got, collector retro channels like Tom's, this week I got this. Last week I've got this. Dan's is brilliant. It is completely like, surreal sort of comedy involving puppets. How good is it, Tom? How good is it? It's not just I got this week, showing hauls off.
But hold on one sec. But I just got to remove him from the stream because he just took the piss out of me. So he's got to be punished. But
when he said that, I won't say anything. But
you do.
Speaking of puppets,
you take the piss. You take the piss out of my.
I'm just saying that Dan's channel.
My channel.
No, I won't. I'm joking. I'm just saying Dan's channel is really different to a lot of the channels in the community. He's a real standout for the different take that he has. Sketches and stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I was going to speak to you about your channel. So I've been on YouTube just over 4 years now, and you were one of the first people, Dan, that I obviously spoke to, and you were kind of giving me a bit of guidance at the beginning with regards to the channel. And at that point,
that's crazy.
Yeah, for 20. It was Chris. You remember it was 2016
Yeah,
December, wasn't it? I think my
remember
first
when you,
video, if I remember
yeah,
rightly.
yeah, and I remember you mentioned Dan around the first few months of starting it. That you mentioned Dan's channel, and I think that you had sent Dan some stuff, and obviously Dan gave you a mention on his channel and stuff, and that's how I recall it. Yeah, it was about 2016.
Wow, I thought it was a lot
Yeah.
longer. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, and at that point, I think you had about 3,000 subscribers, give or take, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
So
That's like 10-year anniversary next year.
So in regards to your channel, look, we've got about 60 people watching across the two platforms. You know what, guys, as well. I forgot to say at the beginning, but I'll say it now. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like the video. Same on Facebook. Please like, show the love and everything, because it helps. Apparently, it helps like push it a little bit and get some more views and all that bullshit. Yeah, your channel, like Big C said, very different to what the likes of myself and other UK YouTubers. I want to say UK because there's a lot of better YouTubers out in the States for sure. There's tons in the States, obviously. You're doing something very, very different now. For anyone that hasn't watched Dan's channel, OddPod, it's kind of a mix between, I don't know, Big C, what would you say? A mix between Sesame Street and
yeah,
the Muppets?
Sesame Street and something, yeah, and I don't know, you can't, it's his own thing. I think it's brilliant. And the way that Dan plays the concerned straight man in all the videos, do you know what I mean? All this wackiness is happening around him. He's just really concerned by it all. I think he plays it brilliantly. So yeah, Dan, I do love it. I do love it. I could watch it all day.
Right, I need to say as well quickly, because we're just going to hit that number. The competition's finished, and I'm quite surprised. We didn't have as many. I've seen the right answer for sure, luckily, but we didn't have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We only had a dozen.
It's not too bad.
People enter. I'm quite surprised at that because Big C.
Pokemon's
yeah, but
very
usually
niche. Pokemon's very niche. And you've got to think
Pokemon's niche, but this is what I keep saying. Go on.
Go on. God forbid I interrupt you. I mean, come on. Tell her.
No, the Pokemon's niche, but Pokemon at the minute is, as a brand, is absolutely peaking. Yeah. With regards to the prices of cards and everything.
I agree.
It's phenomenal.
I agree. You've also got to want the prize as well. It's like,
yeah, cool, sure.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to be motivated by what you're playing the competition for. It's like if someone said, play the lottery, give us £2 and you can get your money back in 2 pence. You probably wouldn't bother playing the lottery, would you?
What are you saying? Are you saying that my Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard is only worth 2 pence?
For a Pokemon fan, that is going to be right up their street and something that they'd want to have.
Mate,
if you're not a Pokemon fan,
I'm a Pokemon fan. But I don't collect Pokemon. I did have all the games. I had the trilogy of Game Boy games when they first came out in the late 90s. And I was half tempted to put this together. Let me just open this for the future winner, because we do have a winner, but I'm not going to announce him yet because
Dan at the end can unveil the right answer.
Look, I'd open all the stickers in the pack and everything. It's a lovely bit of kit. I hope the winner is a Pokemon fan, to be honest with you. Like I said, surprisingly, not many people. But like you said, Big C, I think generally, depending on what the prize is, when we had the Turtles and the He-Man, 2 big franchises, and I think a lot of people that watch Pizarros pieces are more into things like Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, Turtles, than probably what they are Pokemon. But I do know.
Though, my channel isn't a Pokemon channel. Doesn't get
no.
We've just got when we get a guest on, we've just got to tie that guest to a toy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just so everyone else knows.
But yeah, it's not a Pokemon channel. You probably watch 10 videos and not see a Pokemon.
No, that's true. I would just want to talk to you about the competition's over as well. Not that hundreds of people have entered anyway, but. With regards to your channel, a few things I want to ask, because I never really knew this. Obviously the structure and everything behind it, and the time must be quite a lot. But the voices, so I always wondered, do you voice some of them? Do you call them puppets or Muppets, or what do you call them?
Well, I don't usually do this, but because I'm here and everything, because I don't usually break the illusion, even though geared towards adults. I don't like
this.
breaking the illusion that much, but I will this time. Yeah, I do the voices for all the characters in the show.
Wow.
Yeah, and I tend to call them poddits rather than puppets.
I like that.
What do you call them? Poddits.
Poddits.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
But, yeah, I do all the voices.
No, that is fantastic. Like I said, for anyone who's watching, if you haven't gone and if you don't know anything about Dan, go on YouTube and put OddPod in one word. Fantastic channel. Brilliant. It's just fun. It's just nostalgic. Like you say, a little bit adultish, but not too much though. You don't really, break the barriers. No bad language.
A lot of my audience do watch it with their kids and stuff. You can watch it with your kids and stuff like that. It's friendly like that, but it's not geared towards kids.
I love it.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's wicked. So, Big C, we're going to do the little fun bit, aren't we? So you usually on YouTube, Facebook, what's your little friend called, Big C?
I don't know what to call him. I don't know what
to
call
him?
him. I don't look after him very well like Dan. I mean, to me, this is just a piece of cloth. But Dan's are actually real characters, aren't they? So they've got some feelings about them. So I haven't got a name for it. I just thought it'd be quite funny to keep showing it off now and again.
We'll go through some comments, and then I think we're gonna talk about what Dan. I'll say Dan's the guinea pig of the show, not in that sense, but Dan's the first person who's. So we've got Kevin in. Hey, evening all. How you doing?
Evening, Kevin.
Tats and Toys. Rob. Hello, Tom. Hello,
mate.
C.
Hello.
Frank is in. Evening all. Troy is in. David, how you doing, David? Thanks for joining the stream, buddy. Evening. Matt Smith, one of the Matt Smiths. We obviously know there's two
multiple
Matt Smiths.
Multiple.
Yeah, one of the Matt Smiths.
It's the new John Smith. That's the new John Smith, isn't it? You know, multiple people.
Your hat sponsor is here, Mr. Colin Wicks.
Thank you, Colin. Thanks again, Colin.
Dark Lycan, Baz. Watched some of your stream the other day, Baz. PG Westy, which was one of the winners from last week. Hi, guys. Evening, Carlos.
Evening.
Matt's doing laughing faces. Ian's in the building. How you doing?
Hello, Ian.
Stormy T.
Hello,
Nick.
Mate.
Big C, you never fail to disappoint. Smuggler's Canyon.
Thank you, Smuggler's Canyon.
Rob said, "Fuck's sake, Big C." Pissing myself laughing. It's Batfink.
We were saying. I actually think it's very reminiscent to. It's almost like Beetlejuice in the scene where he's wearing the striped suit. You know, and he's got the stupid hat on and the wings coming out of it. I think it's more. I think it's more of a
the shape.
More of a Beetlejuice. Yeah. Thomas Emery, the delivery guy.
Mr. Emery,
delivery guy. Dan, we know Thomas because the first ever stream we did, he interrupted our stream by delivering my shopping. He has the delivery driver. He saw we were doing a YouTube live and he's joined us. He joins us every week now. It's an ongoing thing. So yeah.
We got Rich. All right, fellas, looking dapper, Big C.
Thank you, Rich.
Evening, Rich.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
David World Toy says the Bat one's the best yet.
Oh, brilliant, mate. I like the Viking one last week.
There you go.
But, you know.
Yeah, I thought you said you couldn't top last week, Big C.
In my opinion, this is toning it down a little bit. Like I say, certain angles, it's like I'm not wearing a hat.
You think?
Yeah. Hi, Dave.
I am the Dave. Evening. I am the Dave. His name's actually not Dave, but he was the other winner. So we got both our winners from last week in the chat.
I've come back for more. They come to clean
Carlos
up again.
Big C is the new Batman. Blue Harvest
Hello,
is in the place. How you doing? Big C, didn't think you could do better than last week's hat. It's topped it once again. See, you know what? So you got quite a few people saying this hat's better than last week's one. So now you've got to try and.
This is the thing. It just keeps escalating. You know, eventually I'm going
to
have to wear like a live animal on the top of my head.
That's it. Dobbs fans in the building. Big up, Big C.
My man. I love that guy. I love that guy.
Oh, Jar Jar Sticky. I'm not sure what that means. Evening, guys. Evening, Scott.
Evening.
Oh, there you go. Look, PJ Wesley literally opening the Robocop now. So,
yeah. Like, you know.
Mr. Aaron's in the building.
Evening, Aaron. Evening, mate.
Evening. Great to see OddPod, Vintage Toy Rush.
There we go.
David.
There we go.
Big C in the Corona back cap.
Yeah, well, the rumour is this started Corona Vic. That's what we're being told. I ate my hat.
We've got a little question for you. You've covered it. I suppose you've covered it a bit in what we spoke about earlier. But David World Toys wants to know what OddPod collects, or is it a case of what OddPod don't collect more?
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, anything nostalgic, I guess. I'll move the camera a sec just to show you what the collection room looks like at the moment, so you can it's not very good lighting, but you can kind of see. So we've got Pokemon in the corner there. We've got Ghostbusters in the middle. We've got Ninja Turtles there. We've got Boglins in the corner. And just anything. We've got Pogs over there. Anything nostalgic, I guess, from the 80s and 90s.
You got a Timmy Mallet there, haven't you, as well?
I did it signed as well by Timmy Mallet.
Brilliant.
But yeah, anything I loved or wanted or anything. Or just anything, even just random candy container things. You probably won't remember these, but they're called Street Feet from the 90s. They contain like hard
candy. I do. Yeah, I do remember them.
Just anything weird and nostalgic and stuff. I love having. Yeah. So yeah, just anything nostalgic. That's what I collect pretty much.
Evening, gents. 20-year Pokemon Pride. 20-year. Got to chew them all.
Yeah.
James Ford, they do.
Whoever wins, we want a video of you eating them.
Well, Boris the Fet Vic said we should send the bubble gums to Ashens. You obviously know Ashens, didn't you? Yeah. We got a load of answers on the questionnaire on the competition. Acidonia 150 Reborn. What a name that is. Mini Boglins were mid-90s. That's correct.
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah.
Dan's favourite is Furry Cat Flap. I think we're lost in it. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. When you start getting out of context on the messages, they can become quite comical.
I know.
You just don't know what they're about.
I know. Tour Scavenger, Paul, how you doing? Evening all. I think OddPod was one of the first Twitter accounts I ever followed all those years ago.
Hello,
Mr. Ken. Ken is in the building.
The coward.
Kevin, I started collecting at the wrong time, really. It's so cool and unique. That's what I like about it. Indeed. It's such a cool channel, OddPod. I've been watching it all this week. There you go.
Thank you.
David said he's hoping to get a Pokemon collection soon. He's going to let me know if he does. Happy days. Blast Collectibles, how you doing? This channel stands right up my sheet. Does Dan make his own puppets?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah. I did make Murray the main star of OddPod.
I was about to say he's probably the main puppet in your show, yeah.
All the others mostly are custom made, or I'll get them and they were made for something else. Like Flip, part of it, he was made for a TV show apparently, but just never happened. So I have him because of that. So yeah, most of them are custom made, or I'll get them from somebody else because I like the look of the character. Like Ziggy is one of the ones I just like the look of, so I had him altered slightly. But yeah,
very unique looking yours are.
Dan, are you aware of the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared series?
I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Brilliant.
I can't wait for the Netflix series.
I know, that's unbelievable. It's so good.
Good.
That's very surreal.
Again, lost in translation. I'm not sure where it's got to be Little C.
Well, I'm going to take that as an insult, Ian. So
maybe that's the name of your hat.
Well,
the little puppet. That's the name of the little
puppet. Oh, the little puppet. Yeah, Little C. Yeah.
Ian, I didn't mean to get nasty there, mate. I wasn't, accusing you or anything. But yeah, we can call him Little C, couldn't we? Little C.
There you go, Little C.
Little C.
We've got the other Matt Smith on now, so we've got both Matt Smiths in the building.
So I believe they still believe they're the same person, just alternating accounts.
Yeah, possibly. Creative Banfire, Enrique, Mr. Chicago's in the building. Just wanted to tune in. He wanted to see your choice of hat.
He's keeping it real for me.
Enemy of the Empire. Evening all. PJ Wesley saying room tours, thumbs up. They like that.
His room's brilliant. That room's brilliant.
Frank says he remembers Street Feet. Vintage Toy Rush. So we're nearly caught up. Right. This is going to be quite fun. This is going to be quite fun, ain't it? This is. Let me the
new segment. The new segment.
Is this? Are we gonna? Let me just remove that. Are we?
This could be the biggest mistake ever, or the best idea ever. You just don't know.
So after last week's show, anyone who watched last week's show would have seen what happened at the end with Ken when Ken's phone apparently overheated. I've not heard of such a thing on a brand new mobile, but we'll give him the benefit of. He was shook. He was shook when he was
worried.
Shook, yeah.
Phones overheating, runs off. I mean, phones used to overheat in like 1990.
Well, talking about phones in 1990, I actually have an old phone here. So starting this week, I know a few of you guys and girls who are watching Poxy Flies. I know a few of you girls and guys watching have already sent Dan's messaged in some questions, and Dan's obviously answered them. Well, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have some live calls. So if anyone watching is up for just having a laugh, I'm going to put the number up on the screen in a minute. This phone has literally been bought for that. This was a £10 phone, and it's got a chip in it. It's literally been bought for the Pizarros Pieces live stream on Monday. It's a phone in. It's a new phone in. It's an old school way of doing things. It's how they used to do it on radio and stuff like that. But we've said, Chris, as well, no private numbers.
Well, you can ring on a private number, but we won't answer.
I won't answer. Yeah, I won't answer. So here's the hotline. It's actually quite a good number, that is. It's quite easy. 07534 604 555 will get you through to me. If you've got a question for Dan, or you've got a question for Big C even, phone now. I'll put you on loudspeaker. You can say who you are. Ask the question.
Don't waste your call or airtime on me. Dan's the main man. Dan's the main man. Dan's the one we want to hear from.
That phone isn't going to ring this whole time.
No, I know.
No, it may not even ring.
It may not ring. No,
we've been so used to becoming keyboard warriors that you don't even need to use your voice, and you could cause havoc on the internet with just what you write. So why would anyone call in? And
this particular phone's brand new, but these phones are so like old school. I mean, you remember when you used to get a phone back in the day, people would go, "Oh, it's a brick." Well, look at it now. You look at it now compared to a smartphone.
Yeah, but things have changed, Tom, because of the things you can do on your phone now and the facilities that you need. You need a decent sized screen for videos and stuff like that.
Oh, hold up.
All right,
we got a call.
We got a caller. We got a caller. Who we got?
Hold on.
Who we got?
Hey, they hung up.
Well, there we go.
Call back. Whoever it was, call us back.
We got one caller. We had one caller. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was ringing.
It was probably Ken.
I don't
rung up to speak, and then done his usual. And
we got another number. There's another call. There's another call. Let's answer. Hold on. Let me just put you on loudspeaker. Hello, can you hear me? Let me see if I can turn you up. Hold on.
Who we got here?
I got you on. I got him on loudspeaker. Yeah. Who's this talking?
It's Big C's favourite delivery man.
Oh, it's Thomas, the delivery guy. Where's my shopping, Thomas?
How are we doing, guys? How are we doing today? How was your weekend?
Yeah, all good. The weekend was good, mate. Chris wants to know where his shopping is.
Wait, ask him as well. Yeah, tell him I need some milk.
Can you hear him, Big C? Can you hear him?
I can hear him. Dan, can you hear Thomas?
Yeah.
Have you, Thomas? Have you got a question for Dan? You want to?
He's a Pokemon. Dan's
you're a
big Pokemon
fan, aren't you? Apparently.
Yeah. I was just going to ask him what his if he with the cards. What's been his favourite set to collect recently?
Oh,
did you hear that, Dan?
Did you hear that, Dan?
I think it was with Pokemon cards. What was my favourite set to complete? Recently.
Collect, yeah. You collecting any recently?
I was just going to say the word recently doesn't compute with me. I don't get anything modern really at all, other than video games. That's any modern stuff I get.
What's your favourite line of cards? What's your favourite Pokemon card?
Thomas,
Dan?
I'm going to go back to the stream now, mate. Thanks for calling.
I was just going to say,
it's
Pokemon card, like the Pokemon thing works. I've got some booster packs of Darkness Ablaze, which is the second or third release. Which are quite recent packs. So if this giveaway works out, and you guys want to do another Pokemon giveaway, I can sort out a couple of booster packs.
Look at that.
And you can do that as a giveaway if you like, guys.
I appreciate that, buddy.
He delivers your shopping.
Nice one.
Your shopping, and he'll
deliver
Pokemon cards.
You too. Thanks, Thomas. Take it easy.
Cheers,
Bye,
Thomas.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Thomas.
We actually had a different number call us before, Thomas, but it only rang about 2 or 3 times.
Maybe the phone over.
The phone line's open. So I don't know if I don't think call waiting's available. Maybe it is. I don't know. The phone line's open. If someone wants to call, you can call.
Let's be fair. That phone's one up from a calculator, isn't it? It's a calculator that can take phone calls. In regards to what he asked, you obviously don't collect anything with regards to modern Pokemon. No. Is it strictly first generation for you, Dan? Like the first 151 as such? Are you more into?
I like Gold and Silver. It's the first few years of Pokemon, really, when it comes to Pokemon stuff. But yeah, just any kind of collecting, really. I'm all about nostalgia's the big thing. Modern stuff, I just don't care. Even with like stuff like Turtles having new lines and He-Man having new lines coming out now, and Ghostbusters having the classic collections coming out. I just don't care at all. I just not. But people message me all the time saying, "Have you seen these new Ghostbuster things?" And this doesn't do anything to me at all.
So for you, Dan, it has to be retro.
It does, yeah. Because the whole point of me collecting stuff is for the nostalgia of it. For wow, look, this is from way back then, and I've got it now, and I'm looking after it and taking care of it. If it's new, I just don't care.
The appeal.
I've just had a text.
Well, go on.
Text.
What's the text?
The text says, "Big up, Big C."
Well, it's Dobbs fan. It's Dobbs fan. It's my main man. That must be my main man. Dobbs fan on the air. We gonna get to hear from Dobbs fan or what? You know,
maybe as well.
Phone in.
Although it's a fun way to do things as well. Obviously, like you said, Big C, it's 2021. Not too many people particularly like speaking. We've got, you tend to have a lot of people who like to do what they're doing behind a keyboard, which is fair enough. We've got a lot of people that have not got the face of, well, I don't know, not you, to be honest with you, but myself. Not everyone's got the forefront to just get in front of a camera or get live on air or anything. But I want to go through the messages, but I think if I start going through the messages, it might knock the number off the screen.
I'm looking forward as well in a little while when we get these messages and stuff out of the way. I can't wait to see Dan's trailer. We've got to show that.
We're going to be showing it soon.
That's what I want to get out there.
Evening, guys. Evening, Gary. David just wants to know quickly how you can see your action
man's coming along. Yeah, I've got quite a few now. I'm going to have to we'll do a segment in the next couple of weeks where I show where I am with it. Yeah, but I've got quite a few now, David, to be fair.
Good stuff. Retro Shed, how you doing? The hotline is such a cool idea. Hats off, mate. Thank you very much.
I like
it. It's a cool idea, but no one's ringing. We had 2 calls.
Yeah.
Someone got scared after 2 rings. They prank called me.
It was Ken. That's his style.
Was it Ken? I don't know. Like I said, I've got no numbers.
Tom, after last week, I can quite believe he's the sort of man who go to ring up and then the fear comes over him and he puts the phone down and runs off.
We'll put the phone line. We'll put the phone line up again in a minute.
Big up Thomas. Look, he's got his own fan club. He's got his own fan club.
It's his unofficial segment.
Yeah.
El Tender's in the building. What's up?
What's up?
Evening, Pete.
Evening, Pete.
Frank Sales. Does anyone remember the Bird Bubbaloo puppets?
That sounds really familiar.
No, I can't say I do. Dan?
I don't know.
It sounds really familiar. I'm not sure. I'd have to see a picture of it.
Dan's basically the new Jim Henson.
Not heard.
So if he doesn't know it, then we're lost.
We're in trouble, yeah. Smuggler's Canyon, what a hero. Thomas Emery, you're more than welcome,
cheers,
guys.
Thomas.
I'm going to leave that up there. You Empire pranked you because they had no credit.
Like the old days.
Like the old days, or they want a callback, don't they? To be honest with you, does people really have, I know this is obviously a pay-as-you-go phone as such, but I don't think many people really have pay-as-you-go phones.
Can you ring me back? I've got 10p credit left. That's what people used to do.
or you just drop call them, didn't you? That's the old way of doing it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna we'll have a little we're gonna have a little mooch of your new movie. Of the trailer for the OddPod movie. I'm hoping it's let's have a little look. Where are we? There we go. Shit. I've got to make sure I messed this up, didn't I, last time, Big C, when I didn't share the audio. Do you remember?
Yeah. You're a disgrace.
I was, when I was a bad disgrace, when I. So let's get this on the screen. Let's have a little look. To stream.
Here we go, people.
What's this movie thing about? I've been talking to this movie bigwig for a while. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. You're the guy that I need to speak to in order to get this OddPod movie deal in motion.
We're gonna be movie stars! Yay! Wow!
About time.
Hey everybody, welcome to OddPod, the #1 place for nostalgia.
You're fired. The bat! What?
Oh no!
The OddPod cameras are still running. That means people can still see us. This means we still have time.
You big nose Sparkle Rock
I
reject!
don't have anything else. OddPod's everything to me.
Oh, Dan.
Being closed down has really done something to you.
He's trying to make you think you've lost your mind. Just because I let my beard grow a bit big doesn't mean I'm crazy or something. And he hates your beautiful beard. I'm going to go to Hollywood. Do it. Goodbye.
Well, you're a freak and everybody hates you.
You're not well, Dan. I can make you better. You don't want to be happy. I'll make you sad.
Am I dying?
It's fine. Just don't think about it.
All we need to do now is to figure out how to stop you from being so hideous and disgusting.
You don't stand a chance. There are pogs all around you.
Oh, Pogs! He's going to save our lives.
I didn't know my life needed saving.
He's a naughty boy with tasty eyes.
You're not eating my eyeballs.
That's interesting.
Am I the only one hoping this is a dream?
I don't think you watched that video properly. It appeared on my screen.
Who would give you guys a movie?
It was beautiful.
Oh, God!
Unless you just stitched a bunch of each other videos together and made it look like a movie.
I have a feeling that this movie is going to make literally some amount of money.
How much am I getting paid for this movie? Do I get my own trailer?
My hands
Brilliant.
Oh, I just missed that last bit of the sentence.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Dan, it looks brilliant. It looks brilliant.
Thank you.
It's like everything. It's like yours. It's like everything you do on your channel, but on steroids. It
Pretty much is, yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So we want to. So let's have a little. It was going to be sort of one of the latter things we spoke about. How did this all come about? Because it's not every day that someone has a movie coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. As mentioned, guys, the link, what's scrolling along the bottom. The movie's going to be released in the next couple of weeks. We reckon. You reckon, Dan, didn't you? Yeah. I've got it coming on Blu-ray. Obviously, DVD's a little bit dated. But
I'll borrow it off Tom.
We've got another text message. Got a text. No texting. Cool. Who's this? I don't know. Oh, someone's text, but I don't know who it is. But they've not left a name or anything. They've said, Dan, what's your favourite Pokemon game?
Pokemon game. Pokemon Blue, because it's the first one I ever got. It's the one that made me proper fall in love with Pokemon. So yeah, Blue. If it's not related, it'll be Pokemon Stadium though. If it's not like one of the main games, it'll be Stadium for N64.
They were all very similar anyway, weren't they? Yellow, blue, and red.
Yeah, I think it's just because they had different Pokemon in them and stuff like that. And Blue's just the first one I picked up because I like the cover.
Good stuff. No texting. Cool, guys. Cool. Because you can easily just, if you want to write something, you could just write it in the stream, can't you? Someone cool. I want at least 2 more phone calls before the end of the show. The movie. How did it come around? Like I said, it's not every day that someone like a YouTuber especially gets to make their own feature film.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We had a storyline planned. All we're going to do is a bunch of maybe like 4 videos. And it's going to be a little storyline. Then we're just going to carry on doing normal videos again. And like 2 or 3 videos in, I got a message from a friend called Samuel Victor. Some people might know him as Pixels Limited. He's been making movies for years and stuff. He's quite well known in the retro community, and I've known him for a few years. And he just asked me, he said he's liking a storyline and stuff. He's been a fan of OddPod for a while. And he said, do you want to make it into a movie for Amazon Prime and release it on Blu-ray and DVD and stuff? And at first I thought he was just kind of joking a bit. I was just like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. And then he just started, and realized soon after he was really serious. So halfway through this movie, halfway through this little storyline we realized we're making a movie now, and it's going to be on Amazon Prime. It's going to be on Blu-ray and DVD. So the quality just instantly went up. We started thinking about how we're going to wrap everything up and put things together and stuff like that. So it just sort of ballooned completely from there. So you will notice when you're watching the movie, there is like the first few videos are sort of like your normal YouTube-y videos from OddPod. And then the quality just shifts halfway through to like, because we know like, okay, like we're making a movie now. We've really got to think of maybe some locations, or there's a bit in the woods and stuff like that. So we started really thinking about it and stuff. But so yes, Sam is the one who said we should make it into a movie, and he's doing all the he's doing the main stuff. So any kind of pre-order stuff is through Sam. He's everything's going through his distribution company, and he's doing like the animation because you can kind of watch the movie on YouTube now. Because it is the Rainbow Johnson storyline that we did. But it's obviously it's episode by episode, but with the movie, there's so much extra stuff in it. We've got a brand new credits and stuff with animation on it. We've got a brand new intro. It's all put together. It's all made to look like an actual movie. There's 30 or 40 special guests, including Ashens is in it, Slope's Game Room's in it, like really big guests in it and stuff like that.
How did you get those people involved?
Sam's great with connections.
Right,
I know
so he had the
they already
connections.
kind of knew me, like people like Nostalgia Nerd and everything. I knew him back when he had like 100 subscribers and stuff. So a lot of them I kind of knew. So I thought they might be in it and stuff. And Slope's Game Room again, I knew him when he was a few hundred subscribers. So a lot of them were already kind of friends of OddPod. So Sam just got in touch with loads of them. And a lot of them, and I didn't think they'd say yeah, because I'm just that kind of person. But a lot of them were really excited to be in it and stuff. So we got Ashens and people like that. And so, yeah, so with the movie compared to just the episodes, there's so much more packed into it and stuff. It's kind of amazing. And I've not even seen the final products properly yet. So I'm still waiting. The final little bits are just being touched up and stuff. And then it should be done in the next few days, completed. We're putting all the extra features on the Blu-ray and stuff. And then that should be sorted in the next few weeks. And it'll be on Amazon Prime end of the month, hopefully. So if you've got an Amazon Prime membership, you can just watch it for free on there as well.
So
but obviously try and support the cause. It's all about the physical media.
It's great. Great own it. It's great to think that someone might own my movie in their collection of DVDs or Blu-rays and stuff. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so it just came about because of Sam. Like a few episodes in a little bit storyline we were doing, just said let's make it into a movie. That's why the character Rainbow Johnson popped in, because like we need like a really good character to really drive everything through and stuff. So I started really thinking like as a movie maker and director then, rather than just I'm making some YouTube videos. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, hold on. We got a call.
We got a caller. Right,
we got a call. Hold on. Let me put you on loudspeaker. Hello. Who's speaking?
Frank. It's Frank.
Frank, how you doing?
Hello, Frank. Is that Frank Sales?
How you doing, right?
Frank Sales?
Is that Frank Sales, is it?
It's Frank Sales.
There you go, Frank.
What's your question for Mr. Dan?
I've got a question for Dan. Yeah, what's his favourite boggling?
Oh,
what's your favourite boggling?
Favourite boggling.
Well, funny enough, you have a boggling in the show, didn't you?
Yeah, actually, a boggling works for OddPod, and he is in the movie. And so I guess that would be classed as my favourite because that's the first one I ever had. So Dwark is the kind of boggling he is. Dwark.
Is he the brownie greeny coloured one?
Yeah, the one with the two little horns.
Frank, I'm guessing you've obviously got us on in the background as well while you're watching this, because obviously it goes a bit silent, doesn't it, for a minute? Because you can't hear Dan because I've got my headphones on, so it isn't loud.
I've actually put you on mute because there's a bit of a delay. I just realised.
Oh, is there?
Hang up, I'll probably hear all this.
No worries, no worries. Well, thanks for calling and thanks for your question, Frank.
Thanks for the call, Frank.
No worries, man.
Take care, mate. Cheers, buddy. Bye, mate. Bye.
Cheers, Frank. There you go.
There you go. Good. The phone line's working. I forgot where we were. Yeah, you've got a boggling in your thing, ain't you?
Yeah, he's in it and stuff. He's my favorite because that boggling is the very first boggling I ever got when I was a kid, and that's the reason I got into puppetry and stuff, because my grandpa got at me. And we used to do like boggling puppet shows behind the sofa and stuff like that back in the day. I've even got home videos somewhere of me doing that. And that's what got me loving puppets and stuff. So a lot of people, puppeteers, say, oh, the Muppets got them into it, but it's bogglings for me. And that's why it's my favourite toy of all time.
No issues with copyrights, Dan, on the bogglings.
Luckily, I know the guy who made bogglings. And he seems to be all right. But yeah, I know Tim Clark. That's why in the movie, there's woods that we go to called the Clark Woods. Because it's sort of like a little thing to him. And
yes, I see. There's a couple of bogglings, isn't there? In you see it.
Oh,
we got a call.
There we go,
guys. We got a call. Hold on. 1 second. Let me put you on loudspeaker. Hello, who's speaking?
Oh, sorry, I think I've got the wrong number.
Have you?
Or is that Tom?
It is.
Tom?
Yeah.
Tom. Colin.
Oh, hello, Colin. How you doing?
Hello, Colin.
Not too bad. Liking Big C's hat.
He's liking
Colin,
your hat.
am I doing it proud, Colin? Am I doing it proud?
He said, are you doing him proud?
Am I doing it proud?
Nice one. Tom, what else OddPod? Is he going to visit any toy shows or Comic-Cons to do signing?
Did you hear that, Dan?
I kind of heard. I heard toy shows. That's all I heard.
He said, are you going to do any toy shows or Comic-Cons and do signings?
Oh, I would love to do something like that. There's a movie I'm going to be in that's coming out. Well, when I'm in it, that I will be going to Comic-Cons for and stuff. But for this one, Unfortunately, no. But I would maybe the OddPod movie 2. That'd be great.
I'm guessing, Colin, you've got us on in the background somewhere, so you heard his answer, yeah?
I have. Big delay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's the internet for you, buddy.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks a lot, Colin.
Colin, cheers for the call, Colin.
Mate.
Take care, mate. Cheers.
Mate.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
The call-ins are working quite well now. It's going quite well.
I feel like we're on like Capital Breakfast. Like, I just feel like we're on like a radio show. It's just Heart Breakfast or something.
There's a bit of a delay, but it's all good fun. This
is like the trial version of it.
Yeah, this is like the basement, like like bottom of the barrel version.
With regards to what you mentioned about the Boglins, obviously Tim Clark, he's got a whole new range coming out, ain't he, of Boglins?
Again, like I said, with the whole when there's new things out, I don't want to get them, and it's weird because people keep messaging like, "Oh my god, Dan, Boglins, the Boglins out." I don't care. So Dan, I want old Boglins.
So even new releases of retro stuff is no good for you. It is all about that.
It's about nostalgia. That's the whole point. That's why OddPod exists, because I tried looking for a channel that was all about nostalgia and stuff. Rather than because there's so many retro game channels, I was bored of them. Not that they're bad, but there was too many of them. But I wanted this nostalgia of everything: movies, cartoons, toys, games, everything. And I couldn't find it. That's why I made OddPod in the first place. And I can't remember where I was going with it. What was the actual question? I can't remember. Oh yeah, the new stuff. So yeah, it was all about nostalgia and stuff like that. So new stuff, just even stuff I love like Ghostbusters and stuff, just it's not nostalgia, because the whole point, the reason I collect is because everything in my collection holds a memory for someone, like a little nostalgic memory, and I'm holding that for them. I'm collecting it, keeping it safe.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm collecting. Yeah, because so many toys here. Somebody opened that on Christmas. It was their favorite toy ever. They played with it for years. Now I've got it. I'm taking care of it. All those nostalgic memories are held up in it, and that's why I like it. New stuff doesn't have any of that.
Because they are trying to remanufacture nostalgia now, aren't they? With all the retro releasing, they are actually trying to create
it doesn't do
artificial nostalgia, aren't they?
Yeah, same as reboots and movies. Just don't do anything for me.
I'm a sucker for it. I'll just eat it all up. You know?
It is cash cow though, ain't it? We've discussed it with several guests with regards to what you just mentioned: Ghostbusters, He-Man, Thundercats, Turtles, the Super 7.
Don't get me wrong, they look cool. They look great and stuff, but it doesn't contain anything. They're empty. They're just shells. They don't have any memories. So maybe in 10 years' time, they'll have something.
Dan, maybe what I'll do is I'll start buying new toys, loving them for a couple of weeks, having a Christmas with them, and then I'll send them to you, and then they can qualify.
Carlos wants to know if my phone has Snake. It doesn't. I don't think it does.
Really? It's not a Nokia. Yeah. Only the Nokias had Snake.
Oh, I got some messages here. Hold on, what we got here? Tom, I've got some cheap Star Wars Funko Pops if you want them. Ha 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 ha.
Trying to sell
Rich.
Trying to sell
Rich hates. No, it's because you know my little thing with Funko Pops. I'm not a big fan of them, am I? So
yeah, Tom's known as a Funko hater.
I'm not a Funko hater. They're just Funkos, aren't they? So, Frank, we just had Frank, didn't we, on the line? So I'm kind of catching up a little bit now. They had two big eyes and tons sticking out, usually made of two colours, but there were loads of different colours were packaged in bags with handles.
That's you were talking about before. I can't remember what it was now, but yeah, it sounds familiar though. I can't remember what it was for now, even.
Reminds me of Fur TV. That was when I think this was when your trailer was playing. Dark Larkin said, looks awesome, Dan.
Does.
Looks really good. Love the puppets and the nostalgic element. Nice one, OddPod. That's Rob, Mr. Tats and Toys. Can we get the movie on VHS? It seems fitting.
I actually mentioned that to Sam, and he said, hopefully, in the future, he can sort out a small run on VHS, because I want it on VHS as well. So a small run on VHS, hopefully in a few months to a year, maybe. I hope so, yeah. A very small run, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be fantastic. They have done it with some films, haven't they? Done sort of just limited. I think Stranger Things, they did something with VHS and all that. Frank's question came up on it, but then he actually rang, which was very nice of him. Brad, good evening, lads. Missed the magic 5 minutes, but after a bad day, this is needed. Hope you're good, Brad, mate.
Right, Brad.
Matty G, 1992. I'm a special guest.
In the movie. Yeah, Matt's in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant.
And then the Chalk Boy. I'm a really big guest. So we got some
of your boys. You got some of your boys, Dan.
Yeah, excellent.
We like
stuff.
That. We like that. like that.
You know what I was going to ask, Dan? The guy, did you say? Is it Sam? The guy?
Yeah.
Is it Sam Victor? Yeah.
Samuel Victor, yeah.
Samuel Victor. Yeah. Was he in a Star Wars movie?
He was in Rogue One.
He was. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
He had a talking part as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a few lines, but a lot of it got cut. So he has one line in the movie now. It's let her talk or something like that. I think he has a Lego figure as well.
Listen, he's got a Lego figure.
Yeah.
Dan, you are highly connected.
I am. Yeah, it's crazy.
Big friends. You've got some big friends.
I'm not
out
connected. I met Sam. I'm just networking everywhere.
I'm trying to get connections through Tom, and it's just not happening. You got to pick the right person, I suppose.
It is who you know, because I've got a movie because of who I know.
We got another movie.
We got another text. Hold on, let's see what this is.
I think they're defeating the object. Sending texts, you might as well send a message.
Yeah.
Good choice. Someone mentioned it must be a reply to what you said earlier with the game. Good choice. I'm playing through Emerald at the moment. Got another question for you. Has Dan seen Meet the Phoebes, Peter Jackson's puppet movie?
Meet the Feebles it's a great movie.
Sorry.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Meet the Feebles, check it out. Do you ever see any of Peter Jackson's older movies, like Bad Taste or Brain Dead or anything like that?
Not for Bad Taste, not for years though. I don't really. That's the one with the front cover where the guy's that on the front cover. Yeah.
Meet the Feebles was one of his older movies where he was making amazing low-budget horror-y kind of stuff. And Meet the Feebles is pretty much a really dirty, grimy puppet movie. It's amazing. It's really good.
I might
so definitely check out
the sound of it.
Yeah, it's great.
I thought Fur TV was on the adult channel.
Oh, come on, Rich. Come on, Rich.
It always got to take the big C. It's normally you. It's normally you.
It's never me. I uphold the decency on this channel.
Wait. Silence. Silence. Good evening.
Hello, Tom.
Hello. Who's calling?
My name's Pete. I'm in the chat at the moment.
Hello, Pete. How you doing? You got a question for Mr. OddPod?
Well, basically, first I want to apologise because normally I do tune in, but I was watching Terminator Dark Fate and I just realised, so I tuned in and saw the great advert and I pre-ordered the Blu-ray.
Oh,
there we go.
And also, I'm pretty kind of the same as Dan because when I was a kid, I was bought the odd one or two figures, and I'm now catching up with the older toys. Whereas I had like Lino and a couple of the Bucky O'Hares, but now I'm actually starting to order the rest of the toys. So I'm still collecting the older version.
Nice.
So I'm just trying to catch up with that, really. So I'm kind of in the same boat, I suppose.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Have you got a question for Mr. OddPod?
Not really.
Or did you just want to?
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
And make sure you enjoy the film. Make sure you enjoy the film when you get it.
I've also been in films as well myself.
Oh, have you? Ooh. Okay. What films have you been in? Any we might know?
Well, I've been an extra in Pirates of the Caribbean on Straight Side.
Wow.
Legend of Tarzan. And I don't know if you've ever heard of The Incredible Adventures of Professor Brainstorm, but I was the stand-in for Harry Hill.
Oh, really? That's brilliant. So you were basically.
It was a few Christmases ago, so you don't see me in any of that. So,
can I just say? Can we just establish Pete was Harry Hill's stunt double? Is how we're labelling this. That's amazing.
That's great. That's amazing. Big C basically said, so you were Harry Hill's stunt double.
I was his stand-in.
Oh, was his stand-in?
No. You was his stunt double. It sounds much better, Pete. You was his stunt double.
Winging it tonight. Look at that hat. Awesome.
I love it.
He said your hat's awesome as well.
I like that. We can hear it. We can hear it clearly.
Thanks, Pete, for calling in, buddy, and thanks for watching the stream. Appreciate all the support, mate.
Thanks for the call.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Soon. Bye, mate.
Bye.
That's
good
nice
stuff. Good stuff. So I told you. Look, see, you've
That's
got
really nice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
A Blu-ray. And Tats and Toys Robert said, "Can he get a Blu-ray of the movie signed by you, please?"
I was hoping to be able to do something like that. Maybe in the future I could actually do that, but I don't have any copies here or anything. I won't have the company. In the future, I might actually grab a few myself and sign them. And if the demand is that high.
Oh, the demand will be there.
Are you going to be given you obviously you're going to be given just like what, a copy or a couple of copies or whatever of it when it comes out?
I have no idea yet at all. I really don't know because all I know is there's in America you can get it through Amazon if you just go on Amazon and buy it. In the UK or Europe, there's a different distribution company, but I don't know anything beyond that. I don't know if I'm getting any free copies or if I've got to buy one myself. I haven't got a clue anything else. It's all Sam who's doing all the pre-order stuff and sort and all that because he's got all these connections with companies and stuff. So he's doing all that kind of stuff. He's working really hard for free as well, which is really nice of him. But
oh, that's good.
Wow.
The Chalk Boys asked for a signed copy, but he's in it.
Yeah, he's in it. He can sign it for me.
He could sign his own copy.
He can sign his own copy. Yeah. Right. Have you two? I know we obviously always like to have a little bit of fun. Have you, Big C? You probably have. Have you got a bit of paper and pen handy or a notepad or? Yeah, look, he's always prepared, isn't he? You got anything handy, Dan?
Dan, I'm just going to feel bad when I beat Dan at Pokemon Knowledge. When I beat Dan, I'm just going to feel so bad, and I just don't want it to come between us, Dan. That
it's only a little questionnaire.
I'll have to I can go and grab a pen and paper if you want.
Yeah, go on. Grab it. Just grab a bit of pen and paper. It's only for 5 questions.
So you've driven another guest away, Tom.
I was just about to say, yeah. While Dan's gone, you're a mug, basically.
No, listen,
you're lucky. You're lucky. I never threw you out of the stream earlier.
Yeah. Well, like I say, mate, you couldn't handle it because we've got a creative man on who's actually doing, decent content, and you're showing cardboard boxes that have turned up in the post. Now, what do you know what I mean? What are you getting the ump about?
I ain't getting the ump about anything, mate. You know what? You'd be fantastic on the OddPod. You know why?
Why?
Because you're a muppet.
Yeah.
You're a muppet. That's why.
I'm gonna have to tell Dan about this.
Dan's got it.
Dan.
Oh, look, funny enough.
Let's wait for Dan to fix it. Dan, we've had a situation while you've been gone. So Tom basically said that I would do all right on your channel because I'm a muppet. That's basically what he said.
And funny, as I said that, before I said that, this came in. Ian said, can I be in the next film? I'll work with Tom, and he's always calling me a muppet.
Yeah. Well, I know how you feel, Ian. Right.
We got a little 5 questions. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do it.
Nice.
What
nice and
are you
easy.
doing that on, Dan? Is that like a birthday card you're using?
The Reptar notepad.
Look at that.
Excellent stuff.
So we're doing questions 1 to 4, 1 to 5.
Well, yeah, we've only got 5 questions. Yeah, I've given you a little bit of a chance, Big C, because they're multiple. Yeah, multiple questions. So you just obviously.
If I don't get any of these right.
Dan,
you'll be fine.
If you lose, Dan, you'll have to immediately leave the stream.
I'm going to shut the computer down if I don't get any right. I'm shutting the computer down. I'm just going to say the computer overheated.
Yeah. Cancel the film. Cancel everything.
Yeah, everything's done. Channel's going.
Right. You ready? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready.
You could if you want, you can put A, B, C, or D as the answer. Yeah.
Right.
So the first question is: the Pokemon anime series has focused on the adventures of Ash since it made its debut in '97. But what is Ash's surname? Is it A, Ketchum, B, Ketchum, C, Ketchum, or D, Ketchup? So A, Ketchum, B, Ketchum, C, Ketchum, D, Ketchup. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big C, yeah?
Got that? Yeah.
Second question. Lovable Rogues Team Rocket have been trying to catch Ash's Pikachu for decades. What are their names? Is it A, Jesse and James, B, Joni and James, C, Jenny and James, or D, Jesse and Jim Bob? So is it A, Jesse and James, B, Joni and James, C, Jenny and James, or D, Jesse and Jim Bob? Big C, you done?
Yeah.
Number 3, the starter Pokemon for each of the main games in the series are always a choice between which 3 types? Is it A, grass, fire and water, B, water, fire and ice, C, grass, rock and flying, or D, grass, dragon and water? So which 3 types the starter packs for the main games? A, B, C, or D? Grass, fire and water, water, fire and ice, grass, rock and flying, grass, dragon and water.
Right. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to show you guys an image.
Here we go. It's getting very. This is really.
What is the name of this Pokemon? Is it A, Charizard, B, Gyarados, C, Dragonite, or D, Nidoking? A, Charizard, B, Gyarados, C, Dragonite, D, Nidoking. Let's remove that from the stream. And we're back. And the last question.
I'm very worried there's no Pikachu questions. I'm very worried.
Yeah. See, someone said here, I need harder questions, but I wanted to give Big C a little bit of a chance because Big C knows bugger all about Pokemon. So, question 5. This is the last question. We're only doing 5 questions this week. Last week we had like 15, didn't we? I'm going to name 3 Pokemon. Tell me what the connection is. Magmar, Flareon, and Rapidash. I'm going to name 3 Pokemon. What's the connection? Magmar, Flareon, and Rapidash.
We've actually got given answers to this one.
Yeah, you're giving answers.
You're not giving me A, B, C.
I ain't giving you A, B, C, D. No, you have to just. If you want to put, they all love Pikachu as the answer, then.
Well, no. Then my answer's going to be Pikachu. And I don't even know how to spell Pikachu. I mean, I think I've had a go at it. Yeah.
They're relatively easy, but you obviously, if you know nothing about Pokemon, you know nothing about Pokemon. So,
yeah.
So, do you want to both put your answers? I'm presuming you've just sort of put either A, B, C, D for the first 4 and then an answer.
I didn't have a clue, so I played it safe and just went with C.
Well, you got 2 right.
Did I? Just by doing that?
You did actually get 2 right.
Just basing the answer on my name. I just play it safe and go C.
Dan, I'm going to put... Yeah, that's because you're Big C. You've just gone with C in it. I'm going to presume you got them all right, Dan, yeah? Did you go C? Let's have a look. C. Yep. He's got 5 out of 5, which is what I'd expect.
Dan, I didn't think you'd do that to me. You've embarrassed me. Dan.
Big C, you got question 1 right, and you got question 4 right, just through guessing.
C for not knowing the answer.
But my question to you is, what did you put for question 5? Because the answer was, they're all fire Pokemon.
Well, I put Pikachu. I mean, the answer could have been Emmerdale Farm. I haven't got a clue. I wish I'd watched Pokemon now. I feel such a fool, Dan.
Yeah, but I asked. The thing I said was, what is the connection between the 3? What connection is Pikachu?
The other answers were easy. You gave us A, B, C, or D. I didn't know the answer, so I played it safe with C, which is relevant to me. Then 5, you gave us nothing. I only know Pikachu from Pokemon. I couldn't tell you anything else. So that obviously Pikachu's gone down there as the answer.
You told me the other day that you knew Jigglypuff as well.
Oh, Jigglypuff, that's another one. But I could have done that, but that would have been wrong, wouldn't it? So it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's relevant.
Right, let me just take this Dragonite down 1 second. Everyone who's watching, we've got some more comments in that. I'll run through some in a bit. Listen, if anyone don't want to phone the phone line, if you've got a question for Dan, obviously you can still put it up on the live stream. We're not saying
in the old-fashioned
we're only taking. Yeah, the old school way. Is there any more old school than this, though? To be honest,
it's funny how we're saying that commenting on a YouTube video is the old school way now, and ringing in's the new way.
I know, yeah. But yeah, if you've got any questions, so PG Westy said that I needed harder questions.
He's put hate on the end, but I'm sure he means hate.
No. Hate Pokemon, and I know these.
Well, there you go.
Another awesome live stream. Thank you, Buzz. Big C, Fran, and Zingers. That was when Dan left the chat for a minute, and you was cussing me.
Was very, very rude. You was very, very rude.
You mug. Boris Catflap is a Royal Pokemon champion.
That's Vic for you, isn't it, Vic?
Oh no, that's it. Yeah.
Always taking it to the gutter. Emmerdale Farmlet.
Emmerdale Farm. Big Dave. What's up, Doc? What do you think of Space Jam 2 and the new Lola redesign? Thoughts? I haven't seen it.
They basically just took her boobs off.
Are you laughing, Dan?
Dan's laughing because he knows exactly what this
yeah, I know exactly what it's a massive thing.
What? Hold on. What? Wait. Say that again. They've made her flat chested.
Yeah, because they desexualized her and made her a strong woman, and in the second one. That's pretty much it.
What? So strong women don't have breasts. Is that what they're saying?
I've found that the strongest women have the biggest boobs. That's what I've found.
But yeah, there's a massive thing on Twitter and stuff. People going crazy because they've desexualized Lola Bunny.
So she's had the Mr. Potato Head treatment.
Kind of, I guess.
She's been desexualized. Yeah.
I'm just having a little look now. I can see it where it's. Space Jam fans are fuming over the new Lola Bunny design. Wow.
And Pepe Le Pew's been cut out of it as well because he's a bit, controversial.
I heard that. Yeah.
So he was going to be in the movie, but apparently he was completely cut.
Guys,
there we go.
we got a call. Good evening.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, who's this?
It's
Nick.
Hello, Nick. Is that
Nick?
Is that Nick Adams?
Hello, mate.
Is that Nick Adams?
Is it? Who's that? Nick Adams? Is it?
It's Nick Adams. Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I know my viewers. I know the viewers.
It's great stream as always.
Cheers.
What's that?
Question for all yous, really. Do you think they'll make a Thundercats movie? And if so, do you think they'll have? Do you think they'll do it like the characters like anonymous, like?
What do you mean, anonymous?
Like like new characters, like not well-known actors.
Right.
Okay,
Do you think if they were to do a Thundercats
I'll tell you
movie,
what I'll
would
do
they
is
cast it?
I'm going to put the phone down and then I'm going to return to the stream, so we can answer it for you. Oh, and cheers, Nick.
Cheers, Nick.
Bye, mate. So I'll put the phone down on him because obviously we want to return to. So what Nick said was if they do if they were to do a Thundercats movie, do you think they would cast known actors and actresses, or do you believe that maybe is there people out there that ain't so known that could do it?
I doubt it. I reckon they'll get big names.
Personally, I think you need a mixture of both. I think films like that will work. You have a couple of big stars coupled with a couple of like debuts, a bit like what they did with the Force Awakens. You've got all the old big characters back, but then you also add the brand new characters that come straight out of a film school.
If they don't have Danny DeVito as Snarf, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, they've got that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? That'd be brilliant. But the Thundercats is well overdue, isn't it?
Who do you reckon could play though? Because they're really all wrestlers and stuff they could get in.
I like The Rock.
You get The Rock. Yeah, I was going to say The Rock is Panthro or something. Yeah.
You could have the.
Have you seen the fake trailer? Have you seen the fake trailer on YouTube with
with Brad Pitt?
Yeah,
they've Lion-O.
Oh, really?
It's Brad.
You need
Brad
to watch
Pitt
that now. That's
Troy.
really good. They've done a film, and they've used
I'll
all
tell
these
you what.
scenes from Troy.
Let me see if I
put
can,
it up. Pull
I
this
might be
up,
able to bring it up. It's a little subject, isn't it? While we're thinking it, while I'm looking for it, Boris just said Pepe Le Pew has been cancelled, like we just mentioned, because he's a bit touchy. He's a bit touchy feely, isn't he? I think. Quickly Google Lola Bunny, which I just did. As long as they leave Jessica Rabbit alone,
she'll be next. She'll be next.
Yeah, exactly. Cole Bailey, Dan, Crazy Bones came out when I was a kid, but they were originally called Bouncing Boneheads. I remember this as a kid, but not sure if I'm making it up. Also, do you have any?
Bouncing Boneheads. I don't recognise the name. I know Crazy, but I've got a few Crazy Bones in a drawer somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get an eBay sometime and get a big collection to do a video on sometime. But yeah, I don't recognise Bouncing Boneheads though. Yeah, it's a weird one.
I'm just trying to find this funny. If anyone hasn't seen it, you'll be.
This is good.
Okay.
Where is it? Here we go.
It's really clever.
It's had like nearly 4 million views.
Wow.
It is, yeah. It uses segments from. Oh, we got a call. One sec before we go over the trailer. 1 second. Hello.
Hi, it's Tom again.
He can't start the phone, can he?
You got another question?
How are we doing? Yes, I do. Yeah. I meant to ask it earlier. It may have been covered already, but I was just wondering with that, have you seen the same sort of popularity and the rise in popularity in the sort of retro toy world as sort of the TCG has with the Pokemon cards? It's, obviously, I really follow more the sort of the card side of things rather than the retro toy side of things. I just wondered if you think that sort of same explosion in the cards like you have with the retro toys.
Okay, buddy. Well, what I'll do is I'll put the I'll put the phone down because then we'll return to the stream so we can answer the question. Yeah. All right. Cheers, Thomas. You too, mate.
Cheers,
bye,
mate.
mate. Bye, bye.
So I think.
Did you get?
I got a little bit, so I didn't get much of it though.
What he said is the cards, obviously the Pokemon cards have massively blown up. I think what he was saying is do you believe that it'll happen with the rest of the collectibles, as in Pokemon?
Because Pokemon is like 25th anniversary and stuff, and people are getting all this.
Yeah, I think
it's already
Pokemon.
happening.
I think
eBay the other day and Pokemon toys
massively,
I've gone ridiculous prices and stuff. And
do you have a big Pokemon collection, Dan? Do you have a big Pokemon collection of?
Biggish, I'll show you now. Just turn around. It's in the corner there, if you can sort of see.
Oh
it.
yeah, I can see.
It's a shelf full of it.
Yeah.
There you
so
go.
obviously a mixture of plastic toys.
You've got the games at the bottom and stuff. Yeah.
That's good, man. Good.
Yeah. There's some carded stuff on the wall and stuff.
There you go. I like that, Dan.
Thank you.
I like that.
Let me just. Right, I should quickly have a look at this little.
Let's do the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just bring it up. So I'm doing multiple things.
Dan, it's all right. You'll get used to it, Dan. After a while, we get very boring.
This is the mystic sword of omens and the source of our powers. The Eye of Thundera. The nobles gathered here, Panthro, Chitara, Tigra, will be teaching the skills you need to rule wisely and well. Thundera is gone, but the code of Thundera will live as long as you, as Lord of the Thundercats, carry it in your heart.
Lord Lion-O spent 10 galacto years in a suspension capsule. He grew in size, but he did not grow up. I'm not a kid anymore.
Knew I wasn't going to like this.
Are you with me?
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
Thunder! 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 Thundercats!
Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed corp to Mumra, the ever-living! Arm yourselves!
Lionel's in trouble.
Before my time is done, I will look down on your corpse and smile.
I'll tell you.
That's got to happen, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, it's no OddPod film. It's got nothing on the OddPod film, I'm telling you.
No, it hasn't. But as soon as that music kicked in for it, I thought if Thundercats was made in the early 2000s, late 90s, that's what it would have looked like.
Yeah. I think the casting, Hugh Jackman as Tigra, and I think that, what's his name? As Panthro. I can't believe I've forgotten his name. Yeah, we all know who he is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, Vin Diesel.
In the whole trailer, I was trying to spot what was taken from what movie.
Yeah.
Snarper's Garfield is great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they've just altered some colours and stuff, haven't they? Like, it's really good. Yeah, it's really clever. But you think that's 10 years old, Tom, isn't it? Older than that. That trailer was made.
I think it's been around quite a while. Yeah. It's been around. I remember seeing it about 5-6 years ago and thought it was cool. It was. I
remember thinking they're making a Thundercats film. There's the trailer. Brad Pitt's in it, and then I was like, I've been duped. You read the comments, and it was like, yeah, I've been roped in there.
That's great.
Lucy's this obviously
Lucy's
won't be relevant to you, Big C. But did anyone ever understand how to actually play the Pokemon card game? I didn't.
I played it with my sisters for a little bit. It's weird with the cards, though. I never really got that into the cards. I kind of liked collecting them, but everything else Pokemon I loved. But the cards were sort of a second thing. I was like, I'll get some booster packs, but I wasn't that into it. But I did play the game with my sister sometime. And I do play the online one on mobile every so often. I can know. It's kind of easy.
Thundercats trailer is like a badass.
Yeah.
There's all sorts there. So, David's mentioned a few films, Star Trek,
I noticed
Stargate, Farscape. Yeah, there was all sorts. Yeah, like random Farscape edited shots. It was pretty random, but it's been put together quite well.
Yeah, it's been creative.
Yeah, I really like that. It was really good.
Considering everything they've got has been recycled from existing stuff, and they've just altered it a little bit. I think they've done quite well there. Yeah, but it's no OddPod film. I mean, come on. I mean,
no, it's nothing on that.
Don't get too into all that. You know.
Now we need a fake OddPod movie trailer.
Yeah.
Bootleg.
I might have to make one.
Yeah. Bootleg version. Dark Lycan 81 Bazzus asked, "What was Dan's first Pokemon toy?"
Oh, the first Pokemon toy I got was I've got it back now. I've got about 3 of them now. But it was a plushie of Pikachu. It's like proper how big Pikachu would be in real life. And the first one I got, my dog ripped to pieces. I wasn't very happy. But yeah, that's the first one I got, a little Pikachu plushie. Got it from can't remember what shop I got it from. I can't remember now.
My favourite Pokemon.
Yeah,
it's only one of two. It's one of 2 that you know.
Jigglypuff.
Yeah, talking of Pokemon, we completely forgot. We'd normally have a little bit of a structure. We would have normally announced the winner by now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, Dan's got to do. Well, I think we've got to do the competition, haven't we?
We have. We've got a winner. I actually written it down because obviously I was looking at the screen.
Competition. It was ages ago.
Dan,
you've been so engrossed. You've been so engrossed in what's been going on that you completely forgot there's going to be a giveaway now.
It's that Thundercats trailer. Yeah. Completely blanks my mind. Everything else has happened.
I literally, I think I might be wrong, but I obviously went back and double checked everything. I think it might have been the first answer to the competition. So, Dan, what was the correct answer to your question?
My favorite. Oh, I could actually show you. Actually, I'll have to stand up. But my favorite Pokemon is. I can show you Squirtle. There we go. It's upside down. Squirtle tattoo.
Look at that.
That's a nice tattoo, Dan. That's a nice tattoo, mate.
It's playing the very purple Game Boy Color I had as a kid with Pokemon Blue, the Pokemon game I got. So it's very special.
Quality. No, even got it tattooed on. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Two people actually got it right. There was a bit of a gap in between them, but the winner was.
Who was the first come, first served? Who was it?
Yeah, the first person was Kevin JH 1983. So Kevin is the winner of this week's prize, which is
a great prize.
Yeah, the nice.
That's cool. But it's the bubblegum for me. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The bubblegum, yeah.
So good.
We want a video of Kevin eating the chewing gum.
And then in A&E after it.
Yeah. And then we can go and have his stomach pumped.
Oh God! So Kevin, if you're still watching, hopefully you are.
You're a winner.
You're the winner. Message me on Facebook, on the Pizarros Pieces Facebook or the Pizarros Pieces Instagram page with your address, and I'll send it in the next few days for you. Thank you very much for taking part. There wasn't that many. The thing is, as well, Big C, we said it as well. Some of the competitions we've run, we struggled to keep up with, didn't we, with regards to the amount of entries.
It depends on the format that you use, doesn't it? But we try and make it a different format each time and try and make it related to the guest a little bit.
You can do it who calls in first.
Yeah. That's another one. Yeah, that's a great idea, Dan. We could almost tie the phone in to the competition and we can have a live on-air winner. Although we could get them to text the phone and we call the winner back. That is like that is like a radio competition.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look,
like
this. Look.
Oh, it's cool, nice.
Yeah. The phone line is now closed. This is officially gone off. There you go. Look,
it's off. It's not going to be on now till next Monday. So no trying to call the phone. You're not going to get to speak to us now. That's it.
Obviously, massively appreciate the. How many did we have? We had about 5 or 6 calls, didn't we?
Yeah,
good fun.
Well, I thought it was going to happen. So that's
I mean, the
pretty
delivery
good.
driver. I mean, the shopping hasn't come, and he's too busy making phone calls to YouTube channels. Yeah, I've got no milk, so
we've got a couple more comments. We'll wrap things up soon. Colesby on the toy channel. Tom, how's the hot toy collection coming along? Have you got the Venom yet? No, I haven't. It hasn't been released. Hasn't been released yet, has it? The Venom that I'm getting is the movie Venom. I think it's out at the beginning of next year. I've ordered it, but it isn't. It's going to take a while to come out. That Charmeleon gun pot I bought from you, Tom, sits proudly on my son's Pokemon shelf. I think it was Charmander, wasn't it? I have actually said, for being, such a great guest on the show, I do have 3.
There you go, Dan. That's your payment for giving us your time. That's your payment. 20-year-old chewing gum.
Look, we got your favourite guy there, Squirtle. Hey. I'm gonna send that in the post, Dan, as a big thank you.
Dan, you remember that when you're a big film star. And you're
I'll keep it with me always.
Pete, you'll turn the phone on next week and there will be thousands of messages.
We're not that popular.
Okay. Kevin is still watching. He's not a Pokemon fan. I'll tell you what though, the chewing gum's a bit more niche, but that statue model kit is really cool.
Yeah.
It may be the start of something.
Like you've said, he might start a Pokemon collection now.
He might really get into old sweets and stuff and start collecting all those.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. 77, which I know who that is. That is Ben. Yes, Tomo. How you doing, mate?
What a lazy name, 77.
I know.
Just
you know what he said to me?
What's his name? I bet his name's like Brian or something.
No, his name's Ben. But I reckon he said to me, I don't think he logged out of his YouTube and he's probably forgot his login, so he's just created a random account and just called himself 77.
Yeah,
he said nice hat.
Cheers, 77. I'm sorry about the name business and that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
David pre-ordered what?
Oh, look,
the Venom? Are you talking about?
Is he talking about the movie? Is he
either the movie or the Venom? We don't know.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're talking about
the hot toy Venom. We don't care about whether Tom's ordered the pre-order of the Venom and that. We care about there's DVD sales being made.
Well, Lucy wants to know, has Big C opened any more packs recently?
So Lucy had a real problem with me a few episodes ago when she found out she was demanding to know why I open 20-year-old toys and open retro toys and stuff and get them out. So Lucy, I hope you've forgiven me. And I open packs nearly every day. So basically, Dan, I've got a real thing about I can't really own boxed vintage stuff on card and stuff because I literally just start opening them up.
Okay.
And I sit there and I've got like a 30-year-old toy that's been in the packet for 30 years. I just rip him open one day and put him on the shelf as a loose figure. And sometimes, sometimes it comes off cleanly, but sometimes it just becomes rubbish. And Lucy took particular offence to doing that. She demanded to know why retro toys are being opened.
Okay.
Do you remember when? It was a while ago. It's probably 2 years ago. Do you remember when you opened Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, and also Brutus the Barber Beefcake. So you know the Hasbro Dans, the wrestlers, the Hasbro wrestlers.
You opened Barber Beefcake.
Yeah, so they're going. Some of them are going for a couple of $100 on the card, and I'm just literally ripping them open and turning them into £20 figures.
To be fair, the Brutus the Barber
Beefcake wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Mr. Perfect was good though.
A nice card, I just ripped it open. I just thought, there you go, £300 down the drain. That's worth £20. Brilliant. So
at least the action works perfectly because they're brand new.
Exactly.
Oh, does it actually? Would it rated over time? Would it be perfect?
They come out perfect. And all this is a problem at the moment that we've been discussing on the show previously. All the repro accessories that people make for things like the wrestlers, and you don't know if you're getting the original little accessories. Well, all mine come straight out the packet. So at least I know that mine are all proper legit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got some shit for the Mr. Perfect thing, didn't you? Remember, you was getting some on the chat because I put the video.
If I want to flush my money down the drain, and I mean, imagine the people who manufacture the toys must be thinking, "Oh, what's Sados in 30 years' time? I've never taken these out the packet." So I'm just
you've opened a few, haven't you? You opened the Big Boss Man. I'm doing
God's work. I'm doing God's work. Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, the Nasty Boys. I've opened loads out the pack. Yeah, Action Man, nearly 30 years old now. I've opened up. Yeah. Like it.
Good stuff. Ben said it's his favourite number, and Dave was talking about the Venom. He's pre-ordered the Venom. So Smuggler's Canyon. Wish you every success with the film OddPod. Thank you very much for tuning in. Brilliant. I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Been fantastic.
Yeah,
nice hour and a half.
We don't want to put Dave to sleep.
Can I just add again, just to make sure that everybody knows, because it's been very Pokemon heavy, that OddPod is a nostalgia as a whole thing, not a Pokemon channel. There's a few Pokemon things on there, but Turtles, Ghostbusters, everything.
Dan, that's what we've done, Dan, though. This is the mistake that we've made now, is that Tom's almost trapped you to be on this mad Pokemon channel.
I do love me some Pokemon, but it was very Pokemon. I just want to make sure that people might be like, I don't like Pokemon, I won't subscribe. It's not a Pokemon channel. It's nostalgia.
No, it's not. It's funny you say that, actually, because when I come to think about it, I've watched loads of your videos, dozens and dozens of your videos, and I can't actually recall a Pokemon video.
Dan, I wouldn't know you was a Pokemon collector. Dan,
yeah, not a lot of people do. Know that. Yeah, because Pokemon's probably my most recent. Like, if you think back how old the toys are, Pokemon's the most modern-ish, because it's 20-odd years old, rather than Ghostbusters and Thingy was like 30-odd years old. But yeah, I do like my old Pokemon, but yeah, I've done like 5 Pokemon videos maybe on the channel.
Everyone, make sure you check out Dan's channel, because, like I say, if you think it's going to be Pokemon related, you're going to be very disappointed, because
it's nice to get more toy people on it, because I've noticed, like I said, a lot of retro gaming people are subscribed to OddPod, but I'm really disconnected with the toy community, and it'd be really nice to get some toy community people coming on. I could check their channels out, they check OddPod out, and I want to get back into like the toy community. And I think Pizarro is probably the only channel that I'm sort of connected with that I know. And the rest of them, when you mention toy channels, I don't know them. And it's weird because I'm very much a toy channel in a way. So
you're also Hollywood, Dan, these days, aren't you? I mean,
I'm very
you're a hot shot. I mean, why would you know about any,
Yeah, exactly. The little people
YouTubers. Yeah.
We got a few people were saying good night and that. Good night, Carlos. Thank you for watching as always. Appreciate that. Scott, thanks.
Cheers, Scott.
Massive. Appreciate everyone watching. It's fantastic. We do have one last question. I'm just gonna. Smuggler's Canyon's asked, "Do you have Scratch the Cat?"
I wish I had Scratch the Cat. No.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah. I saw one with no limbs and a car boot once. That's pretty much it.
Oh, really? One last question for you before we wrap up. Carl has asked, "What do you think of the new look Rugrats?"
Oh, yeah. Again, it's one of those things. It's a modern thing. I just don't care. But the style of it's nice, I guess. And it's got the original voice actors, except for Chucky died years ago. But it looks nice. But I'm not going to watch it or anything. But yeah, looks fine. I don't care.
It's not retro.
It doesn't interest me. But it looks nice enough, I guess.
You've got some subs. I've just subbed to OddPod. He's going to watch after the stream.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Richard said, "Cheers, fellas, great show." Peter said, "Wash hands, wash hands." Excellent, fantastic,
very informative.
David said, "I'll be there." So, guys, big thank you. I'm going to talk about quickly before we go as well. I want to mention about next week's guest. As always, everyone who's watching on YouTube and everyone who's watching on Facebook is massively appreciated. If you're on YouTube and you've stumbled across this stream and you don't subscribe, please do consider to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and notification as well for when we go live. Same goes for Facebook as well. Hit the notification button so that you get notified about when we go live. So next week's guest is Toy Polloy. Now, Dan, I know you obviously know Toy Polloy.
I'll be watching the stream next week.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
he's been. I've been watching him for many years. He was heavily involved in me creating a YouTube channel with regards to helping and everything. Very, very interesting channel, very interesting guy, fantastic guy. I'm looking forward to having him on. I don't think he's been on any sort of a guest on any sort of show, so it could be a first time that he's done like an interview.
Have you seen
he's shown his face a few times.
We've seen him a few times. Yeah, if you look back on his channel, he has done some like Q&As and stuff where he sat in front of the camera and you actually. I will say as well, Toy Polloy, the man who inspired me to break action figures. Yeah, and then try and put them back together, but could never do it. So I just end up with piles of broken action figures that I can't actually do what he does. So thanks for that. Yeah.
No, he's definitely very unique.
Brilliant channel. Brilliant channel.
Yeah, brilliant, fantastic channel. So on that, I want to say a massive. No, I don't want to say thank you to Big C. I'm not bothered about that.
It's all about Dan tonight. It's all about OddPod. It's all about Dan. Check out his channel. He's the man. He's the man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely check out his channel. And like I said, if the movie's out, his new movie's coming out, you got to try and show support for these guys, the small independents, and that trying to do something different. Everyone have a little bit of fun. The movie looks fantastic. Good fun. I'm looking forward to watching it. But yeah, Dan, thanks for coming on. Thanks for taking an hour.
Really fun. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, good. An hour and a half out of your day with us. So guys,
Really
everyone, thanks for watching. Myself, Mr. Big C. What way are you? You're that way, aren't you? You're that way, Mr. Big C. And Dan from OddPod, guys. Until next week, 8:00, same place. See you on Facebook and YouTube next week. Take care, everyone.
Take guys.
See you soon.
Bye. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.